Hey everyone, welcome in. My name is Angie Norris and you're on my YouTube channel, 60 and a Senior. I recently changed the name of my channel to 60 and a Senior because back in April, I turned 60 years old. I'm a senior citizen and I like to give you book reviews or my opinions about books that I have read from a more mature point of view. So today we're going to do a book review on a book that I just recently read entitled We Don't Talk About Carol. And this was actually a debut novel by Kristen L. And let me just show you Kristen's picture on the dust jacket. Kristen is not from North Carolina, but I believe her mother was. I think I read that in the acknowledgments. And this book is, part of it is set in North Carolina. So the name of the book is We Don't Talk About Carol. And Carol is the aunt of the female main character. Her name is Sydney, but Sydney didn't know she had an aunt named Carol. So Carol is her father's only sister. She was one of 6 black girls that went missing outside of Raleigh, North Carolina in the 1960s. But the family doesn't talk about Carol. In fact, Sydney does have a memory of when she was a younger girl and she was visiting her grandmother who lived in Raleigh, and she decides to go rummaging through one of the dressers one night and she finds this framed photograph of this young girl, and the girl looks like her. In fact, the girl looks more like her than her sister or her mother do. And so she asks her grandmother, "Who is this?" And her grandmother tells her, "This is your Aunt Carol, but we don't talk about Carol." And so when I read the description on Goodreads about the book being released and what it was about, it intrigued me because I live in North Carolina. I love to read books that are set in North Carolina. And so Sydney actually lives in California now, but she comes back to North Carolina with her sister and her mother when her grandmother dies, and they're here to clean her house out. And so as they're cleaning her house out, she finds that framed photograph again, and it brings everything back, and she starts realizing that she doesn't have any family. Her father has died and her grandmother has died, so she doesn't have any family that can tell her about her Aunt Carol and what happened. So Sydney used to be an investigative journalist, and so she decides to put those skills to use and start digging up information about her, not only her aunt, but she discovers that during the same time, there were 5 other girls that went missing in North Carolina. And so the whole book is set around this mystery of her trying to find out information, not only about her aunt, but about the other 5 girls that went missing. And of course, the fact that it was 1960s, they were black girls, there was not that much media about it at all. They never found whether they were murdered or what happened to them. They never found the killer or the kidnapper or whatever. And so Sydney starts investigating this, and it is just a great book. I just thought the writing was incredible for this to be a debut novel. I am very stingy with 5-star reviews. Like, I don't know, I may have read 4 books this entire year that I gave 5 stars, but I did give this a 4-star. I would recommend that you read it. I think the author does a great job of not only telling a great story, it's a fictional story, but telling a great story, great little twist and mystery to it, but also bringing light to the issue of the fact that when black children go missing, that the media does not cover it as well. So great storyline, and made a great impact as well. I'm going to tag Kristen in this post on Instagram, so maybe she'll see my book review. But if you have not read this book, We Don't Talk About Carol, I highly recommend that you go get it. I actually annotated this book. I facilitate an annotated book club, and I chose this to be my July read. I have annotated it. There were several things that I highlighted, made notes in the margins and in the comments, and I'm going to pass it along. So it's going to be read by a total of 4 people in my book club, and then it will come back to me with notes and annotations from 3 other people, and it will just be something that I can treasure going forward. So I'm very excited about that. The cover is beautiful. Those are hydrangea bushes, and that is meaningful to the storyline. And if you want to know why, you'll have to read the book. So go buy it. We Don't Talk About Carol by Kristen Berry. And y'all have a great day.